my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Mark from Suddenly Comics, and we are the Price Variants, and we are going to be looking into our magic crystal balls that are always correct. And I don't know if that's true. And we're going to be looking into the future to see what books will be the best ones for 2026. Like, we're going to each predict 5 books. And we're going to actually look at how our crystal balls from last year, which were a little bit, out of tune, maybe, how those crystal balls performed for 2025. So we have 2 crystal balls. I think the newer version might be slightly better than the older version that we used. So hopefully we can predict well for the future. And we didn't do too bad for last year. So far, we actually, in the past, we've done this 3 years, 4 years. I don't know.
This is year 4,
believe it or not. And we actually been pretty good.
Yeah.
We're better than SMP. We're like, we
haven't made it so far. We haven't made a loss. Given that the year we started this, we did our first predictions, believe it or not, Alan, at the back end of 2021. Mm-hmm. So we've been doing this for 4 years now. And so our first year we predicted as 22, then 23, then 24, and now 25, all of which have been down markets.
All the worst years to be predicting anything. Like I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if I could, instead of like predicting, ups, I could predict downs, like where I could say, okay, I'm going to short this book.
Yeah.
I wish that was the way we could do it. Like, sort of like, you can do that with the stock market, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
That would be a little easier.
Okay, so we've got to go quite fast here, Alan, because we've actually got 20 books to go.
Yeah, we got a lot, so let's do this quick. Okay, first one.
Okay, so we're going to start off with our predictions for.
Let's do 2025 and see how we did.
2025 first and see how we did. Okay, I'm going to start with my first prediction for 2025, which was a sort of strange book. I actually bought it, if you remember, Alan.
We bought I think we both bought most of the books on the list.
Yeah, so it was Adventure Comics 259, which has got a crypto cover on it. It's not a major key, but I quite liked the cover. It's from my year of birth. And if you go back and watch the video, which I will put a link to both the two videos.
Would be a good one to have, this should be a good one.
Yeah. Okay. So now I paid raw for this a year ago, £35, and the only one I can find on here is £45. So I'm claiming, and my copy was a bit better than this. So this is a very good. I think the one I bought was a very good plus. Or
I think any crypto books probably are up. I would just say,
Yeah. So this is up. I mean, it's not up a huge amount. It's not that expensive a book, but it's. I'm claiming a win here. And so
I would say up $10 probably.
Yeah, $15, something like that. But it's an up, it was only a percentage wise, it's not bad.
You can't share a screen on some of these books, can you?
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at this, not showing anybody. There we go. Can you see that now?
No.
Why not? You should be able to see that. Oh no, I don't. There we go.
There we go. Oh, this one. This is a good book.
Yeah. So there's the comic on eBay, £45 roughly in UK, and I paid 35 UK pounds for it. Okay. And there's the cover. My copy was actually a bit better than this, but a raw copy is what I did, and it's slightly up, and it's a nice crypto cover.
I think pretty much every crypto cover went up a little bit. Like, it's one of those ones, even though the movie's done and gone, people actually are kind of nostalgic to crypto for some reason. Like, he's kind of one of those characters that people loved, and he's going to be in the next Supergirl movie. So,
he is, yeah.
And if they, they're not going to be too happy about what's going to happen in the movie based on the story.
Why? What's happening?
Do you want me to spoil the movie?
No, don't spoil it. I haven't heard this, so don't tell me anything.
Okay, so I read the story. It's don't worry.
Now
Okay?
you're probably worried they're going to do something horrible to crypto.
Well, yeah, something horrible will happen, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, don't spoil it. Right. Okay. So we're moving to your first. I've got a hit there. First one. You're going to your first book, Alan, and
What's
your
my
first
first
pick
book?
was Eternals 1.
Oh my
And
goodness! You know what's funny? I forgot my list. Right? I
yeah,
almost bought another copy of Eternals 1 recently.
yeah.
Because it's so cheap.
Well, your comment was, "This is so low, it can't go any lower." I've got some bad news, Alan.
It's gone lower.
It's gone lower.
Lower. It keeps on
So
going down.
your prediction, you picked a 9.8 graded,
Yeah.
okay, CGC graded, and at the time, the value was
It's like $100 or something.
$311,
Oh my goodness.
and it's now 240. So you're
Oh,
down
geez.
60 odd dollars here, I'm afraid. And look, it's continued.
You know, the reason I picked that one at the time was it was actually below when all the spec was.
Yeah.
So, you know, I figured this book can't go down any more than this. This is like insane. I almost picked up a 9.6. And actually, I'm thinking about buying it because I can get it for basically this cost of the slab for 9.6.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, everybody wanted you to spoil it. I don't want you to spoil it. Right.
Well, Matt knows. Matt read you guys got to read your comics. Yeah, it's in the comic.
Okay.
Something
All right.
bad happens to crypto.
Okay. All right. So I'm afraid, Alan, this is a down for you.
Yes. So
It
one up for you, one down for me.
Yeah, it can't drop anymore, and it has dropped more.
Yeah, I never doubt the trend. Okay.
Right. My second book. I picked The Books of Doom, issue 1.
Oh, that's a good one too.
This is a great series by Ed Brubaker, writing with the origin of Doom. And I thought this was a guaranteed up.
Me too.
It wasn't. It's lost money.
Oh my goodness.
So, and a 9.8. Look at this.
Wait, I can't see it.
Sorry.
Oh wow.
It's gone down. When I made this prediction, the value was $318. It's now $200. So I've lost I've lost over about $100 on this one, Alan.
So this is your Eternals 1, but
this is my Eternals 1. Yeah,
that's really strange. I would have thought that would be a strong buy.
Absolutely. I mean, maybe I should have picked it again for this year.
Yeah, it seems like maybe a bit better this year because of the fact that now it's down and now it has room to go up. But I didn't think there was enough hype around Doom that it would have been that high last year.
Yeah, no, exactly. I really don't. I think it's just the down market that's just bringing everything down.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So I'm afraid that's one loss. That's a loss for me.
Okay, I need a win on this next one.
Okay, so your next one, Alan. This is Fantastic Four issue 5. And I'm sorry, Alan, you picked a 4.0 graded. And here we got 4.0 graded. When you made this prediction, the value was 6,950 fair market value. It's
for
now,
which one? Okay, we gotta see the book.
Oh, sorry, it's Fantastic Four 5.
Oh my goodness, this is on my list again this year, by the way.
I know it is. You've picked this twice running. I'm afraid you've lost badly on this one. You are down.
I'm gonna ride it till it hits the floor.
I'm going to be kind to you, and I'm going to give you this fair market value because I could have given you the last sale or something, but I'm going to give you the fair market value. So you have only lost $950 on this one.
Oof. So I'm down like 1,000 basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Down nearly $1,000 on this one.
I thought this one had just like you thought with the Doom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I really thought especially the fact that at the very end of the Doom, the Fantastic Four movie, you got Doom as well. And that was actually a bonus. That should have been like, kind of fueling the hype, right?
Yeah.
And, it's the interesting thing is like, I don't know. I think the Fantastic Four movie kind of maybe even hurt Doom SPEC.
Well, it seems to have done.
Yeah, because the movie didn't do that well. It was an okay movie. I thought
it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. But it doesn't seem to have done Doom money favors.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So I'm not doing so well. So far, I need an up. I need one up.
You do need an up. Right. I'm afraid I went for a Fantastic Four as well.
Okay.
For my next pick. And I went for Fantastic Four number 49.
Oh wow. I mean, that should have been a good one too.
Yeah. So I went for Fantastic Four 49. When I went for 75, and when I went for this, it was 1,300. It's now 1,100. So I've lost 200 on this.
Wow.
Not quite as big a loss as you.
No. But I'm surprised that it's down that much. I would have thought it would be kind of flat more than.
Yeah, afraid not. Yeah, no, I think that fair market value is about right as well. So
why do people even watch this show? I mean, we're terrible. We're doing so bad. Sorry, guys.
Well, I did make $10 on an obscure crypto cover.
Yeah, we should have gone full crypto, and yeah, we should have known the crypto market is like where the money is. So yeah.
Yeah. So I can't say much more about that. It's not good news. Again,
I think it's because we predicted on a bad movie.
I don't think it was a bad movie.
But I'm not. When I say bad movie, I mean, the thing is, in order for the movie to be considered like a good movie, it had to be awesome. It had to be great.
Right. Okay.
And I think people kind of had too high expectations, and it didn't live to those expectations. Exactly.
So we had Galactus appearing, and it didn't. And here is his first full appearance, and didn't send him upwards.
And actually, I thought Galactus was one of the better parts of the movie too.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about Galactus was that we didn't see him doing Galactus's stuff. Like we didn't see him doing like something where, oh wow, he's a real threat. He can, like where he fights with the Fantastic Four in some kind of brutal way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Last time we looked, Jesper, I think Uncanny X-Men was bobbling along at the base. So
yeah, it might be a good one for next year because of the fact that the TV series is coming out soon.
Yeah. I think probably now is pretty decent time to buy X-Men 1.
Yeah, it's down enough where it's sort of maybe a good buy.
Yeah, I do think it's a good time to buy some of these big blue keys because I am making a prediction that the Silver Age comic market is going to turn in this next year.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I don't understand that one. One World Under Doom event dragged on too long. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Good comment. Right. Now then. So, Alan, your third pick, you need to redeem yourself. And I'm afraid this is another comic you're going to have picked 2 years running.
Yeah. Is which?
Supergirl.
I love this book though. Some books, like I feel like I predicted too early last time, and that's why I predicted them again this year.
You're going to keep picking the same 5 comics until
I have a tendency of running things down, right? Which is not maybe the best way to invest. But
okay, I'm going to be kind here. So when you picked this last year, it's in a 5.0 CGC 5.0. It was 2,700. Now the last 2 sales of this have been 2,500. So I could claim this is, and in fact the 1 year average is below the 2.6. But I'm going to be very generous to you, Alan. and I'm going to use this 2,700 FMV. That's
Okay, so they're saying it's worth more, but
I think this is generous,
okay,
and I'm going to give it to you so you don't have 3 downs. So you've got two downs and one equal.
I have seen some big sales for other grades. Like when I was doing my thing, I was like, wow, I actually saw a 4.5 sell for 2,900. So there has been some bigger sales in the lower grades even.
Okay, I think you picked a 5.0 because you've got a 5.0.
That's why I did the same again this year.
Okay, all right. Right, and this year you've cheated. Yes, when you do your prediction, you're going to use this 2,500.
Yeah,
not the 2.7. So
exactly.
There's a bit of picking of numbers
there, but yeah,
I'm happy to give you a flat there, Alan. I don't want to see you with three losses.
Okay, thank you. That's nice of you.
Right. So after at the halfway stage, you've got 2 down, 1 equal, and I've got 2 down, 1 up.
Okay.
Right. So I'm on to my 4th book, and this is one of the ones it was a bit like you. I said this has gone so low it can't possibly go any even lower.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of books like that, and I really thought. See, I made the stupid prediction, and I think you agreed with me a little bit back then.
Yeah,
that this was going to be a year where the market would recover.
Okay, well, you said that. I didn't actually say that last year. I am saying it for next year, but yeah. Mm-hmm. So here we go. Avengers 8 with Kang, which has had a horrible year previously.
Yes.
And was one of the most hammered books.
And it's still getting hammered.
I went for a 7.5. And when I went for this, it was at $700. Now, so the current FMV is 650, and the 1 year average is 691. So,
but what was the last sale there?
Well, the last sale was 444, but I'm not using the last sale. So I'm down $50 on this one.
Yeah, that's not too bad, but this is like one of those books where I don't know. It's down more than it deserves.
So it peaked, Alan, just to remind you, at $5,700.
Yeah.
And somebody just bought one for $440.
That's crazy. Yeah. And it's not easy. It's not like there's a lot of copies now because a whole bunch got graded during COVID, right?
Yeah.
But getting FF books in high grade like this is a reasonably high grade. It's not that easy.
Yeah, no, it's not that easy. So anyway, I'm afraid that's another down for me.
Okay, but at least you have 1 up, so that's good.
I do have 1 up. I've still got my $10 up on my crypto comic. Right. Next up, Alan, I thought you were on a winner with this one.
Okay. Well, I hope you're right.
I'm wrong.
No.
It's House of Secrets 92.
I actually thought this one was like, I've seen census on this one. It's been pretty flat.
Yeah, well, so when you I'm afraid not, Alan. When you predicted on this, the fair market value of House of Secrets 92 in a 6.0, which is the grade you picked, was $1,700.
Okay.
And it's now 1,350.
Wow. Actually, I might pick it up because I think that's criminally low.
Yeah, and in fact, the last sale's even lower than that.
What was the last sale?
1260.
Wow.
So
this is a great book.
I've actually picked this on my list for this year.
Yeah, I didn't realize it had gone down that much. I thought because actually 2-3 months ago I was looking at buying a copy, but I was like, oh man, the prices are still too high.
I'd buy one now. I this is on my list for this year. I think this will go up this year.
Okay, so.
So I'm afraid that's another down, Alan.
Wow, I suck.
Now, my next pick is another House of Secrets.
Okay.
And I'm glad to say I'm giving myself a win on this one. So this is House of Secrets number 81.
I think the high grade of these books would be a good one to pick.
Yes, and I picked what did I pick on this? I picked a 9.4.
Okay, yeah, that's solid.
Right now, one hasn't sold this year, so that can you see that sale there of 1155?
There's a little spike there.
Yeah, so no, there hasn't been but that sale was back in 2020. So the last sale of a 9.4 was in 2020. So I went to the next grade, the 9.2.
Okay.
To see whether I could, say whether this book is going
up or down. Yeah.
Yeah, and a 9.2 just sold for 2,600.
Oh wow! And
I'm claiming a big win on House of Secrets 81.
I think that would be a big win. Usually, sometimes you get a doubling effect, maybe like a 50% increase between 9.2 and a 9.4.
Yeah.
So that's solid.
I think I'm going to call myself a big win on this one.
This is one thing that actually, before your your prediction was before this, but one thing we did notice this year when we were doing all the hot lists is Silver Age horror and Bronze Age horror high grade, it has to be high grade, had performed really, really well.
Yes, specifically these type of ones, the House of Secrets first, when it turns itself into a horror anthology, and House of Mystery, again, that has done really well as well. So I'm giving myself a rise from 1,155 up to 2,600.
Okay.
So I'm giving myself over $1,000 on this.
Nice. So that's I would say that's fair. So I think you've won already, but okay.
Well, you never know. Your last one could be stunning, Alan.
Okay. Well, hopefully
we're on to Alan's last one. He's not had a great year. It's the moment he's
down like 1,100 or something.
Down 3 and 1 equal. So Alan, your last one was the first appearance of He-Man.
Yes.
Okay. And you picked a CGC 9.8.
Yep. Yeah.
You went for the last sale. Okay. Now, when you picked this, the last sale was 1050. And the last sale, Alan, how have you done? The last sale, 1,000. You're down $50.
I still failed. Well, I would have thought this book would have performed well. The movie's going to be coming out soon.
I have to say, Alan, you've been hung by your own petard, as they say, because you selected last sale on this. If you had selected FMV, you'd have an up. But I'm afraid I'm measuring you against the measure that you asked for.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm afraid it's a down. So I'm afraid, Alan.
This is my worst year performing, I think.
Yes, I'm afraid you are down something like $1,700.
Wow.
And you down in 4 and equal in 1. I am down in 3 and up in 2, plus $600. So I'm afraid, Alan, that takes our annual score to 3-1 in my favor.
Wow, that sucks.
And I have to say that was my most comprehensive win yet. A couple have been quite close.
Yeah. Okay, so wow, I didn't realize that this book. I'm surprised it would have. I thought it would have performed a bit better.
I think it's because you've been unlucky on this one. It generally has. It generally, if you'd taken FMV, you'd have been okay.
Yeah, I mean, this one is one of those weird ones where it has been, it should have been performing really well because there's been a trailer. I believe been a trailer, right?
I haven't seen one.
No, not a trailer, or at least a leak of like some set photos or something. And so you'd think it should be one that would be doing well. I think they're going to rehash what they did with the first He-Man movie.
Okay.
Where he kind of is a fish out of water in our world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think that's a good idea. I think I think that's a bad idea. I think what they should have done is just made it a true He-Man movie, kind of like a Conan movie kind of style.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
well.
Right. Okay. Let's forget about 2025.
2025 was a bad year. What can I say?
I mean, to be honest, Alan, you thought the comic market was going to turn round, so you know that's why you made some of those predictions.
Yeah, what I was doing was I was picking books that were like had really gone up during COVID.
Yeah.
And really crashed after it. And I thought if the market recovers,
yeah,
those books are the ones that should go up
first. Those will be the books to recover.
Yeah.
Right. So, Alan, what I'm going to ask you to do now is talk us through your 5 picks.
Okay.
And we'll do all 5 of yours, and we'll do all 5 of mine.
Okay. So do you have mine on the list here?
I do have yours here.
Okay, let's go first.
So this is your first pick.
Okay. So this is Detective Comics number 40. This is the first Joker cover appearance. Okay. And it's also the first appearance of Clayface. So Clayface, they're going to be doing a solo movie of. I think this just adds a little bit more hype to this book, even though it's not like a book that will go up or down based on.
I don't think this is a spec book that goes up and down.
This is not a spec book, but it is one that has historically performed well, and I think I think it has room to keep on going. If you see, I mean, look at that. I'm predicting on a high already. Look at the high that it's at.
Yeah, so you're going on last sale here. So the last sale was $20,400.
Yeah. And I think this book has just performed really, really well over the years.
Now, Alan, there are only 8 of these. So, you know, we need one of them to sell, or we'll have to do a comparator.
We'll figure it out once we.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to look at FMV or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one doesn't sell that often. It's a hard book to get. I have it, but I do love this book. Do
you have it in a 5.5?
No, mine's like a 0.5.
Okay.
So this is one that I think is a good book if things go well.
So as usual, you'll need more money to go out and buy Alan's list than you will need to buy my list. In fact, you can buy my entire list with
the cost of this one book.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my first one. I'm kind of betting on Clayface. The guy that's making it, I forgot what movies he did. He did a bunch of really good movies, so I kind of think he's a good director. And it's going to be James Gunn and that guy. So I think it has a lot of potential to be kind of a dark, kind of mature movie. And I think that's what DC is kind of known for. So
look, Stan Lee's watching us.
Yeah, Stan Lee's watching us. That's cool. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, indeed.
So that's my first pick.
Right, your first pick. Let's move to your second pick. It's another Clayface pick.
Yeah. So so that is the first Clayface, but this is the first Clayface in the Silver Age, but it's also the first Clayface, which is the character they're using in the movie.
Matt Hagen.
Yes.
Right.
So that's why I predicted this one. And this one recently had a really low sale. Like it had that crazy peak sale that was kind of like that's an outlier sale.
I think you're fair. I'm going to say this is fair to go with the last sale.
Yeah, because it's right on the trend line. It's that one sale is just an outlier. It was
and it's made the fair market value meaningless as well. So I think you're right. I think that is on a reasonable trend line, and I'm happy to give you last sale on this.
Yeah, I really feel like that was a eBay fixed sale, and it was like that's totally bogus. So this one I think has been undervalued for a long time actually, but that's because people are not familiar with the character. So I think Clayface has a good potential. I mean, I think the story for Clayface is really cool. And this, I think this one will go well. I have like high hopes for this. This is really based on if the movie's good or not. And I'm hoping the movie will be good. And if you look at the census, it's actually a pretty good census. It's not a really like high census. It's like 800 for Silver Age.
658.
Yeah, that's pretty low census.
Yeah.
So I'm predicting ones. I'm choosing books that are kind of low census and have something related to them that they can kind of pull them up. I'm trying to be logical. I'm not sure if I'm going to win on this logic, but I'm trying to be logical.
Okay, so we're moving to your third choice, and this is a classic. You have picked. You're not going for the small books here, Alan.
I picked this because, well, there's a couple things. This is a book that was one of the I'm doubling down on my 2025 in a way. Where I predicted, hey, these are big books. They're really low right now. They should be higher than this. And
now, yeah, okay. So you're right. This is, I think, if the market recovers, this will be one of the books that recovers well.
I'm thinking. And there is an Avengers Doomsday coming out too, so that's another thing to kind of hype this book up.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to be generous to you because you said you want Last Sale. The Last Sale was really a bit of an outlier. It was 3106 against an FM3. It was 36, and the previous sale had been 36. However, I'm going to give you that. So we'll go with 3108. Okay. I'm giving it to you because I've got a similar one where I'm going last. So yeah, I'll give you a chance of a win here for this year. I think this is a good pick. You'll see I've picked a couple of comics similar to this.
Okay. But I think, I think this one, I really do feel like this one has room to go up again. It is not a rare book by any stretch of the imagination.
No, there's 6,000 of these things.
But it is one that I think people, like especially the Marvel collectors, will say, oh, this is now the time to buy. Right?
Yeah, I mean, this spent quite a long time at double this value. This wasn't a one-off. This wasn't a one-off peak. This went. Yeah. This was over $6,000 for nearly a year. So, this is half what it was for a good period of a year, mainly during COVID. But
you know what the funny thing is, I'm actually kind of I'm almost specking right now on Marvel and DC. Getting their act together and producing good movies again.
Yeah,
I think the Fantastic Four was a sign that they're really listening to their audience.
Yeah,
and they're it was one of those ones that was a little bit hopeless because it was one that was created before they started listening to their fans, and they had to post correct all the mistakes that they made. And whenever you do that, you're never going to get a fully good movie. Well, now we're in a phase where they are listening to their fans from the beginning. So it's going to be from the jump that it's going to be done well. So I'm hoping for big things for 2026, that good movies are going to be coming back.
Yeah. Dead Man's saying animated movies do well.
It's not an animated movie, Clayface, by the way. It's going to be live action.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Marvel fan actually has Avengers 8.5 CGC. I feel sorry for you, mate. I hope you bought it before the COVID peak came along.
Yeah. So, so you better hope that I'm right, Marvel fan. Better hope.
Right. We're going on to now your fourth and fifth picks, and these are going to be familiar.
Yes. So this is me rehashing. Okay, I admit that I rehashed a bit here, but I felt like these books deserve the rehash. Like I feel like they didn't perform that well in 2025.
No.
And I felt like there's no reason why they shouldn't have performed better.
Yes. So you have gone for the first appearance of Doctor Doom. We are going to get Doom during the year. And you've gone for last sale, and the last sale was a low sale, so you're playing a canny
I'm
game.
playing a little bit. Yeah.
It was 5280 against a FMV that's $1,000 higher, but to be fair to you, the 30-day FMV is 5280. So
yeah.
let's go with that. I think give you a chance of winning again here. Yeah, good pick. I think I think you were unlucky. We're both unlucky with our Doom picks.
I think we're a little bit early.
Yeah, a bit early. Yeah, a bit early. We've not really had a huge amount of Doom hype. So yeah, well, fingers crossed. Okay. So I think this is a good pick.
And again, it's one of those blue chip books, so I'm hoping the blue chips will recover.
Yeah, I mean that price 5280 is lower than pre-COVID.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Oh, Mark, are you still there?
Final pick,
okay,
is another rehash, and it's Action Comics 252.
And again, I used the 5.0 for the prediction.
Yeah, and again, you've used the grade that you've got, and again, it's the same price as when you picked it last year, Alan, on 2.7. But you've gone for the last sale on this one, which is 2.5, which I'm happy to let you have. So there we go. Alan has gone for the same two comics again that he lost on last year, and he's gone for them again.
I'm doubling down on them. I really do feel like they're good books. Yeah. I really like. I don't know. I'm maybe like it's sort of like those people that ride the stock market down until it's a penny stock, and they never learn them from their mistakes. Maybe I'm that person, but I really do believe in these books. I think Supergirl movie should be good. If it based on the a lot of people didn't like the trailer.
I didn't like the trailer,
but if you know the book, I actually enjoyed the comic. I read the comic and I enjoyed it, and it bodes well because the if you read the comic, they are fairly accurate in the trailer.
Okay, well, that's good. I quite like it when they follow the comic.
So, there's a lot of with the comic, just quickly, I'm not spoiling anything by saying this. There's a lot of things that you have to understand about red suns and yellow suns and stuff like that, because that really affects Superman and Supergirl. A red sun, she doesn't have as much power and she's kind of weaker. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's why she can get drunk, for example. And so that's why it plays a big, the sun status really plays a huge impact in the comic.
Yeah.
What color the sun is. And there's even a green sun. So where it's like kryptonite effect.
Fantastic. Right. Right. Okay. So that's your 5 picks for 2026. Let me just go through my 5 picks.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with, like I started off with an obscure crypto appearance for my first pick last year. I'm starting up with a minor Brainiac key. So this is Action Comics 271.
Okay.
And it is the origin story for Brainiac.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay. So it's not the first appearance, which has already started to go up. But this is a sort of minor under the radar key for Brainiac. I'm gonna go for the current FMV of $110.
Okay.
Yeah, last sale was actually 100, but I'm going to stick with FMV.
Okay.
So I'm going to go FMV.
You can even use that last sale if it's 100. I mean, that's even lower.
Yeah,
so
but I don't like going last sale. It's a bit variable. Well, I prefer the safety of an FMV. So so I'm going to go FMV at 110. And I think this is a good pickup. I think if it's
Yeah, it
relative,
seems like a reasonable one. I mean,
there's only 71 graded copies, and I like low census grades. And I don't
but
think.
are they going to be using Brainiac for anything? I think this will be flat.
Isn't Brainiac going to be in the Supergirl movie?
No.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, okay. I thought he was. I thought at some stage he was going to be in the Supergirl movie. No. Okay. Well, okay. In that case, it's just going to be.
If they're true to the comic, there's no way.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm still. That's my pick. There you go. Mine a Brainiac key.
Okay.
Second pick is Pokemon.
Oh, cool. I mean, Pokemon is actually one of the collectible markets that's doing really, really well.
Exactly. So this is Pokemon, the first movie.
Okay,
Mewtwo Strikes Back, issue 1. Okay.
Wait, we can't see it.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Now,
this is the first appearance of Pikachu, by the way.
I don't think it is. I don't think this is the first appearance.
This is, what's it called? Strikes Back, right?
Yeah. Mewtwo Strikes Back.
So what happened? Okay, so just so you know, this one is one of those ones where they miss, like, it's usually Pikachu Detective is what they consider his first appearance.
Yeah.
This book came out first.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually one of those ones that is mislabeled as not the first appearance, but it is actually the first appearance.
Okay, now.
So you picked a good one because I actually expect on this book.
Let me show you something. I just bought this, and I bought the full set.
Yeah, I bought the full set in the little package thing too.
For 50 quid.
Oh, not bad.
Including number 1 in a pretty high grade.
Nice.
So I'm going to go a raw full set of this for 50 quid, which is what I literally just bought it for as a spec.
Okay.
In fact, the 9.8 is $190 FMV.
Okay.
So that's my second pick, and I'm going for the raw full set. I just bought for 50 quid. Right. My third pick is a bit like you. I think the market's going to recover next year, and you're going to be amazed by this pick.
Okay. Are we going to pick the same thing?
No, it's amazing.
Oh my goodness, your favorite book ever.
I thought to myself, since Alan forces me to look at this book every other week, I might as well have some vested interest in it. And I do think the market's going to recover this year, and this book has done horribly.
Oh, it's done amazingly horribly, actually.
So I am going to use your last sale technique here, which is why I was kind to you, and I'm going for the last sale of a 4.5.
I think that's fair, though.
Yeah,
to do because it's just been really underperforming.
Yeah, $8,400. Okay. So that is my. So whenever we do, I now won't be so sad when we do an arachnid.
Okay, so this one is an interesting one because this one sells enough that probably we'll be able to truly see the last sale on this one.
Yes, we will.
No, like,
it sells regularly.
Yeah,
it sells at least once a month.
And you probably be okay on this one. I think this is kind of a bit of a safer bet.
Yeah. So I think so. But I think the market will recover, and I think ASM 1 will be one of the comics that will lead the way back up. Because this is it's all about supply and demand. The reason this has been coming down is because there's a lot of them. People have been using it as a way of generating cash.
Yeah.
Because it's very liquid, and I think when the market turns, it'll be the other way around, and people will be going, "This is too low. Now we've got cash, we're going to buy it, and it will go back up."
It's below pre-COVID now, isn't it?
It is below pre-COVID. That 8.4 is definitely below pre-COVID. So I've got. Well, I mean, here we go. September 2019, which is pre-COVID, 9,000.
Yeah, I mean, so what we've seen in the last few years is an overcorrection. And if the market turns around, these are the first things that will recover.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. You never thought you'd meet me doing it, but I'm recommending an arachnid book. Right.
Wow, that's interesting.
Okay, my fourth pick is one which was on your list. So we're recycling another from your list of this year.
Okay.
And it's House of Secrets 92.
Yes, that's a good book. I really feel like I would have thought this one was like a sure win to go up.
Yes. And I've picked the grade I own.
Okay.
A bit like you. So I've got this in a 7.0. I've picked a 7.0.
Nice. Very nice. I wish I had a
and I'm going to go with the FMV on this 1.9, which is about the same as the 90-day average. And I think it was me going through the results from last year where I saw this had gone down in the last year, and I thought, that's crazy. This book should be going up.
I feel like I saw it on somebody else's list where it looked more flat, but I guess I was mistaken.
Yeah. So I think this is due for an increase. Because pre-COVID, this is March 2019. This was 2,300.
Yeah, it's interesting. I just remembered where I saw it. Ryan was doing like some market analysis. Ryan from Automatic Comics,
right?
And he was talking about there was this massive warehouse find. So with like a lot, like he was talking about a 300% increase in 9/8 census counts because it was a warehouse find, right? Of books like Marvel Spotlight 5 and ASM 129. All the big blue chip Bronze Age books. There was like a warehouse find of those. So the census counts of those like 9/8 copies were skyrocketing.
Yeah.
And he showed those ones and he said, got to be a little bit nervous about these ones, like Hulk 81 and all those. And then the one that he said would be safe was House of Secrets because it wasn't in the warehouse find.
Yeah.
And it was like, these are books that have a pretty good track record.
Yeah, and this is a solid blue chip book.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now my last pick is going to surprise you a bit, Alan. Not as much as the arachnid, but what I did is, this is modern culture pick. So I looked at the films that were coming out at the start of 2027, and there is a live action Zelda film coming out.
Oh, wow. Is there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, The Legend of Zelda. They are doing a live action thing. It's being filmed at the moment, actually, in New Zealand.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that. I like Zelda.
And they've cast, it's actually filming. They've cast the two main parts, and they're both unknowns, very, very unknown actors.
Okay.
I watched the trailer, and I thought the trailer looked very promising.
I'll have to watch the trailer after this.
So I'm going for Zelda issue 1, The Legend of Zelda issue 1.
This one you have to be careful with, just for people that are buying this comic. There's 2 different versions.
There's a first and second print.
Yeah. I bought this as a first print personally. I have the first printing of it.
Yeah.
And you gotta be careful. It's like something with the way the Coleco thing at the bottom is done. You gotta look for that. So
yeah, be careful. Yes, make sure it is a first print. And I am going for the 9/8.
Oh wow. Okay, solid grade.
I'm going at 825. I'm going with the FMV of 825. If you look here, it's been really flat for forever.
Yeah, but this is another book that went kind of crazy during COVID.
It did go up during COVID to 2.5.
Yeah. I think this is like a $1,000 book. I wouldn't say more than that too much, but I would say like $1,000 book.
Well, there's not that many of them, Alan. There's only 6.
I know it's got a really low census count at all. Like
yeah. For a modern book, this has got a low census count because the print run was low.
Yeah, no, it's a hard one to get, and it's usually mangled.
Yeah. So there you go. Editor was Jim Shooter on this.
Yeah.
So that's a slightly odd one. Is to do, the movie will be
no,
about.
I always like to pick based on movies. I think if you look at my list last year and this year, it's based on movies. A lot of it, and but I feel like movies got delayed, and so my list always gets screwed up because movies get delayed, and then I look like I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
17 is second Brainiac appearance. I didn't know that.
Oh, I think I did know that. I think I did know that, and I have got Lois Lane 17.
I have it too. Yeah, I have the whole run. So
yeah,
but yeah, we should have predicted Lois Lane books. That's what we should have gone with.
Well, Lois Lanes have actually performed reasonably well.
I know.
So they've not been doing badly since Post. They're one of the strange niche markets that's actually done okay during the last 18 months. So I do like Lois Lane, but I don't think there's huge spec potential in it because they haven't really gone down.
Yeah, I mean, Lois Lane is like something that there's no driving force for it. Lois Lane is just sort of like the sidekick to Superman. More than like, oh, there's going to be a Lois Lane movie, or there's going to be something specific about her.
Well, I have to tell you, when it comes to comic collecting and selling, Lois is better.
I know.
Lois, it's almost like Superman is secondary to Lois. I can put Superman books on my whatnot,
and nobody cares.
Nobody can. I did actually sell a Brainiac key last night, but usually nobody cares. And when I put Lois Lane books up in a decent grade, they go.
It's always funny. Like whenever I go to the Comic Cons, I always hear I'll be searching through the boxes and I'll hear somebody say, "Do you have any Lois Lane?" Every time.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. So I think Lois Lane is one of those ones that collectors will collect. Yeah, I mean, it's not like
Jay. Jay, we've just talked about 20 comics, and you've missed them all. So good timing.
Yeah, good timing. Just watch it on the rewind. There's a lot of tears we can catch.
All right, we have done it. We have got through all 20 books within an hour. I am going to have to gloat a little bit.
You won again. Jeez, I suck.
A major victory this year. It was close last year, and I just got destroyed. I'm afraid you got destroyed this year. And if you'd followed Alan's suggestions last year, you'd be $2,000 poorer.
If
you followed my suggestions, you'd be about $500 better off. However, past performance is no guarantee of future performance. So we will see how these comics perform in 2026. We do not suggest you go out and buy all these comics.
I wouldn't, not based on what we just did last year. So don't do that.
No, especially not the £20,000 detective comics. In fact, even if just one of you goes out and buys that £20,000 detective comics, Alan will have won next year because the price will immediately go up.
Yeah.
So got a final question. I've been collecting DC first appearances. Oh yeah. Yes. Showcase is great. I think they're a good long-term investment.
Me too. All of these books ultimately are like 10 years from now, 20 years from now will be good books. It's just picking out on a yearly basis, you might get the dips.
Yeah, no, Jeff and I have an almost complete run of Brave and the Bold. I think Brave and the Bold first appearances are good, and the Showcase is a great series with some great first appearances
and low census counts. That's the big thing.
Yeah. No, I think you might. It's like stock market for me. Those are good 5-10 year guaranteed ups.
Yeah, especially in high grade if you can get high grade copies.
Yeah. Atom, Hawkman, Challenge of the Unknown, all that stuff. Yeah, great
Challenge
stuff.
of the Unknown, I feel like is kind of hopeless, but you never know. James Gunn could do something with it.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, if James Gunn chooses to do something with Challenge of the Unknown, then it could be something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Black Hawk. Sea Devils. They're fantastic comics, but
But nobody cares.
Yeah, I was selling Black Hawk 1963 Silver Age in mid-grade for £8 last night because nobody wants Black Hawk.
Yeah. There are lots of cool Black Hawk keys, by the way. I keep on picking up Black Hawk books because, there's this key thing in it,
Right, okay. Matt, I am going now to challenge Alan for the third time.
Oh, let's see if I can get it.
Now I'm going to see if he can remember. He's failed. First time he didn't know any of them. The second time, I think he got 2 or 3 out of 4.
I don't know why I keep on forgetting it. It's red.
Yes.
Rocket.
One's a boxer. What do you think a boxer might be called? Think Stallone.
Rocky.
Correct.
Okay. So Rocket.
One is a fighter pilot. What might you call a fighter pilot?
Jet. I don't know. What's the guy's name? Okay, so it's red. Rocky. Something with a nose. I don't know. I'm not sure. There was like some scientific guy too.
Okay, I'm going to take pity on you for the third time. Prof.
Oh, Prof. Yes, he's a scientific guy.
And the airline pilot is Ace.
Ace. Oh my goodness, I knew that. I don't know why I keep on forgetting them. I'll get it eventually. This will be like one of those like cognitive tests I'll do, and I'll keep on failing it because I'm not cognitively there. So.
Yes, and Splatty's right. If you're buying comics at auction,
be aware of the fees. Yes,
do remember the fees. If you watch my auction shows, you will always see me adding fees onto my.
Yeah, always look at that buyer's premium because that will get you. I failed, so sometimes I get sucked up in the hype, and then.
Yeah, I'm ignoring Jeff's comment, right? Because I can't name any of Doc Savage's cohorts, right? Cool. Okay, that is it for this year, 2025 SPEC show. I hope you've enjoyed it. We will be back to the hottest Silver Age comics of the week next week.
And it'll be the first one of the year, so it'll be cool.
First one of the year as well. Yes, we will be in a new year. It'll be the first one of 2026, which is going to be the year the Silver Age comic market.
It's a rebound. Go to the moon. Okay.
Okay. Bye, everybody.